And welcome back to Echo Base Network. Coach here, Nick here, and one of our great members and moderators here in our Echo Base Network family, Star Wars Theology, also known as Felix Quiros. He is in the house, and today we are looking at a very bad theory that all three of us are going to hope does not happen. They don't even know what we're talking about, and I'm telling you right now, they're not going to be in favor of this. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Star Wars The Mandalorian era is an Imperial Civil War theory. Star Wars has rewritten Grand Admiral Thrawn's origin story, and the new twist means the Mandalorian could be entering an Imperial Civil War. The Mandalorian era playing out across multiple series on Disney Plus could be telling the story of an Imperial Civil War between Emperor Palpatine and Grand Admiral Thrawn. The streaming service's flagship series, The Mandalorian, was a phenomenal success. As a result, Lucasfilm is launching two spin-off shows, Ahsoka and The Book of Boba Fett, based on characters who both made their return to the Star Wars franchise during Season 2 of The Mandalorian. There will reportedly be a single overarching narrative running through the shows, and it would appear to feature Grand Admiral Thrawn. In terms of the Star Wars timeline, Grand Admiral Thrawn was last seen in the Rebels series finale. Jedi Padawan Ezra Bridger outsmarted the Chiss strategist over the skies of Lothal, summoning the Purgles, or space whales as they're colloquially known. The Purgles trashed Thrawn's fleet before seizing his flagship and jumping into hyperspace. The general assumption, and here we go, guys. I'm going to let y'all shoot right on this. The general assumption is that Lucasfilm Television is making their own live-action version of Timothy Zahn's celebrated Thrawn trilogy, which famously kickstarted the old expanded universe back in 1991, but is now non-canon. There is, however, an alternative possibility that Lucasfilm is telling a far more complicated story, one in which the Empire is actually fracturing. All right, guys, so two things about this theory that I don't like, and I'm going to let you guys discuss this. One, the Empire is fracturing. This is 5 years after Return of the Jedi. They're already fractured.
Yeah.
And the second thing is Palpatine versus Thrawn in an Imperial Civil War. I have no interest in seeing that. Zero. Nick, take it away. And what are your thoughts here? Because to me, if this theory is true, then we're certainly headed right towards the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, hopefully that's not the case. But Palpatine should be dead. If they do the whole world between worlds thing, I think it would be awesome if Luke found out about Exegol and just went there and literally like Super Saiyan the Emperor and like one quick thing, like boom, he's out, he's done. I think that would be funny and kind of a nod to the fans, like, hey, we know you didn't like any of this crap in the sequel trilogy. I could see a civil war between the remnants of the Empire to like people who are loyalists to the Emperor and people who are trying to do their own thing. Like, I could see that being kind of an interesting take on it. But I don't want the Emperor coming back unless it's Luke finding out about him being able to return from the dead, basically, and just go wipe him out, and cancel out the sequel trilogy altogether. So yeah, who's to say? Like, I know Mando season 3 is in production right now. I'm curious to see where they end up taking this series. Hopefully not towards the sequel trilogy. But as I always say, we'll just have to wait till it comes out and see what happens.
Sure. Felix, how do you respond as you hear this theory? It's just a theory that the Emperor is going to be going head to head with Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah, I hope it's just a theory, like you're saying, and I'm with Nick in this. I don't like the idea at all. I hope they go more towards what was reported before, Like now that the book of the Secrets of the Sith reveal about the world between worlds,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope that that's the route. You get the world between worlds, and this is a different timeline, and you have the other timeline that for the sequel trilogy fans, and everybody's happy. I think that will be the best scenario. I hope this is just a theory.
I could
Yeah,
not agree
yeah,
more.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
this is a bad theory in my
yeah,
books, and it's almost
yeah,
like, if this comes true, it's like the sequel trilogy all over again.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
story, ran out of ideas, and then here's what we're going to bring back Palpatine.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
what?
Yeah,
So, not a fan of that. Any other points that you guys want to make?
yeah, like you're saying, like because it doesn't then make any sense why they go and publish this book, right? And they're saying now, they actually put the world between worlds as a canon
Yep.
aspect of Star Wars. Then why, why
No
that?
reason to.
There must be a reason for it, right? So
Yep.
I
Yep.
hope it's it's not true.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance. But,
Yeah.
but I've been wrong before.
Real quick, when did the World Between Worlds episode come out? Was that in between Force Awakens and The Last Jedi? Or was that before The Force Awakens?
It was season 4 of Rebels.
Mm-hmm. I
Let's
don't
see.
remember.
Season 4
It was before.
Rebels release
It was
date.
before. Well,
Yep. Yeah, because once Ezra did what he did there, he changed the timeline.
It was 2017, so it came out after The Last Jedi. Because The Last Jedi came out. Oh, no. Last Jedi came out 2018, right?
The 2015
or 2017.
2015 was
you're asking
Force
all these
Awakens.
questions, man. I don't know. 2017.
Okay, so it came out 2017. Season 4 of Rebels premiered October 2017 and ran through November 2017. So after that so it's funny. It's almost like I wonder if they're like, let's put this.
They basically came out at the same time.
Yeah, it's almost. I wonder if they were like, let's throw in this World Between Worlds thing in here just in case this sequel trilogy stuff doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
Then we can change it and we have a fallback plan if people don't like this, because they're rushing it out. There was no plan. Disney was basically just wanting to try to recoup as much of the money that they spent on obtaining Star Wars as fast as possible. And it's looking at the dates of the release of that, it almost makes me question and wonder if they threw it in there just in case the sequel trilogy didn't pan out and they could go
and
in
if
there
that's the
and
case, that's
change it.
brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant on Filoni's part.
Yeah,
because I'm going to imagine that's all Dave Filoni.
I would imagine so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a safety net. They just did it on purpose. And the thing is, like, once Ezra did what he did in the World Between Worlds, there's no way back. It happened. So the only way to go back to everything to the original state is to avoid him to do what he did.
We get comments sometimes, and it's like, there are no alternate realities. There's one reality, and I'm like, dude, do you even watch Star Wars?
There's no way.
That's already been done.
Yeah, it's already been done in Rebels. I mean, that's just a fact. It's 100% been done.
And I was talking with this like probably 2 months with Mexican Iron Man. It's like the people who are very familiar with, like, are gonna go to a different universe, but if you're familiar with the DC universe and what Flash has done in that universe, it's exactly the same thing. Then you get into something called a paradox. Once it happens, it happens. There's no way unless something prevents that initial event of happening, and it gets very complicated. But it's already in motion. I don't know how they can avoid this not being a different timeline. So
yeah.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for us. Let us know in the comments what you think about this theory. Do you think it's as bogus as we do? Opinions all welcome. So anyways, I am the coach. He is Nick, and we have Star Wars Theology, Felix Quiros. We are, you are, Echo Base Network, and we will see you guys on the next one.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Thank you so much for watching our video today, and we would like to give a special thank you to all of our members. You make what we do here at Echo Base Network possible, and we appreciate you more than we could ever explain. If you haven't already, join the best Star Wars community on YouTube today, here at Echo Base Network, and we appreciate your consideration. As always, we are, you are, Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you, and we'll see you on the next one.